parts in order of appearance. Builder's gauntlets, check. Unofficial, Craven the Hunter, Air Maxes, check. Let's grab our gloves here, get to it. So step one is going to be assembling wheels to base. So once we get our gloves on here, very small gloves, but you know, it's cool. I've had these before. I forget what for. I think it was for a Tony Kanon product or something, so you don't get fingerprints on your keyboard tray that you're going to use all the time, or mouse. Who knows? I buy a lot of stuff and do videos on it. It's out there somewhere. All right, so let's get our wheels here. Wheels nicely packaged. I don't know if you can replace these or not. You could probably look it up on Amazon, the part number or whatever it is. I'm sure you probably can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wheels. So the builder's gauntlet make everything slippery. So surely I'm going to scratch something. Am I supposed to use a mallet for this, you think? Did I miss something? No? Doesn't say anything weird. Doesn't even show the post. So, I think that's it. So there you have it. There's some material in here from whatever, probably shifting around in a container somewhere or a store. These, like I said, they have a really low price, really high asking price, but a really low selling price. The saving is like $900 off. That's why I was making the Craven the Hunter joke, because what a deal, yeah? I'll try not to get in the way here. So there's all our wheels. Check. Wheels, check. Rolling back and forth. Give them one of these. Make sure they're all in there. That's why you do your gloves. See? Got some fingerprints on there already. I know how to fix that. Later, Gator. Next. So we're going to find our... let's get the staple out of here. Where'd it go? Stuck to my builder's gloves. So we'll get this out of here. We don't need this anymore. Next is going to be H is our gas strut. Here. This could have some lubricant on it, so be careful, I guess. I don't see anything on it. Just goes in here like this. Nothing fancy, right? There's it going from the other way. No, I think that's it. Goes in like that, right? Just right in the top like it says. Then the next bit is going to be the extension. Is this a screw for something? Hopefully that's something we're going to need there. Wonder what that screws for. So G. There's that part. That covers that. So now we need to move off to our base. So we get our base, flip it over, and take some screws out to put on our shock absorber thingy or whatever. So let's get this out of the way. Plastic for that. There's our base. All right, so we've got our rolling base out of the way. Now we're going to our seat bottom. So for step number 3, it's going to ask us to get our tool out, which is right here. Comes with it, nicely done for adding a tool. You can always use a tool. This is a nice tool, actually. So go ahead and get this uncovered. And it's looking like these 4 screws here are going to come out. The whole thing, that's K. Right? So step 3 is taking out K. Someone commented how hard it was for me to take screws out. These ones are pretty easy, actually, because this tool is nice. It's a standard, like 6 mil or something like that, it looks like. And, yeah, it's coming off quite nicely. It's just a dual tool here, so same size. Just a very nice way of putting it, actually. So let's get our base. It's over here in this box. Make sure we put it on here right. So the open part is going to go to the back. Don't want to drop it on anything. Nice carbon fiber faux get damaged. That would be disaster. So how do they want it? Just all the washers on top or a washer on there? It doesn't really say. I'm looking. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do. It doesn't say to put a washer anywhere else or save a washer. So we're just going to put them all on top of the base part here. Oops. Putting that tool in my mouth like that Allen wrench from China, is really how COVID came to the United States, probably. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm going to edit that out maybe or not. I don't know. We'll see. So here, let's get around here. Ooh. I'm going to try and do it by hand here, so I don't strip anything out. If there's an open box at Micro Center, maybe be careful of it. Just kidding. We got it. It's good. I'm not going to strip anything out. I know how to do this. I've been through this before, baby, as they say. All right. So, I guess we'll go. Didn't really give any instructions on how to center or not center this. So I'll go ahead and do it a cross pattern here and just see how it seats and go from there. We'll be looking at my next step at that point, which is 5, and that's putting it on the rolling base, which I got over there. So it really shows you the other side of this tool and how to crank it down. I want you to crank it down really good. So in the instructions, it's showing you to use this end and tighten this way, which is what I'll do. So here's our controls here. I think it's just for the up and down. It's one control, and there's our spring. So let's go hand tight all the way around here. And then I'll put a torque on it on this thing. Oops. So I don't want to scratch my faux plastic carbon fiber doing something stupid. 5mm is what this wrench is, not 6. Says so right on it. Yeah, I don't know how much tighter they want it, so they're a compression washer. So there's a flat washer and then a lock washer, compression washer, in between the head and the flat washer. So that should be good. All right, rolly base back in the picture. Let's get my builder's gauntlet back on. Let's put something on the rolly base so it doesn't roll away. Smart. So it just goes on there. Nothing special, no tool. Just drop it on top. As they say in Detroit, drop it like it's hot. Find your spot here. There it is. So the way this comes off, this way. I don't want to completely uncover it because we're still wearing our gauntlet gloves and we don't know what's on them, but there's that. So the next step is moving this out of the way. And grabbing our, watch my back, our base, or our backrest, I'm sorry. So on the backrest, here it is. So you can see in step number 6, there's going to be more screws to attach the backrest to the backrest uprights, shown here. So let's go ahead and get that going. This can come back over here. Of course, I lost that wrench. Why would I not? So let's lay this guy down and get the hardware out first, as instructed. Out of the way. So here we are. Step number 6 and 7. So it doesn't really show anything special on the hardware. It shows the whole screw coming out. So I'll slide that out. There's one. So there's a tab, right? And there's a slot. So this is the part where you probably could use the help of a friend. I'm going to give it a go. So hopefully everything goes well for me. The hardest part is going to be resetting this hardware because the hardware seems to be, you know, like it's got Loctite on it or something. Or it's going through the foam. Or making it kind of awkward to get going. So here's 2 for the right, 2 for the left. Put them somewhere I can easily get to them. In this little cup here. Let's go ahead and roll this over here and see if I can't make this happen. Whoop. If I can make this happen really quick. Just like the instructions say. Right? That's how they do it. So, put my hands in the uprights here, the holes. I'm going to uncover. And I'm going to try not to scratch. Got this side in here. Totally missed this one. There's only a slot on one side. So I think we got it. So let's try and put the screws in really quick. Surely the warranty department is watching, saying, what is this guy doing? So doing our best here. On our own, no friend. So that one's not really going in right off the bat. So let's get this next one. See if I get that one rolling. Oh yeah, that one's going right up there. So once I get this one, this one should fall in line. Yeah, it feels pretty good. The hardware should do the trick, you know, bringing it together. Shouldn't be a big deal. So step number 8 is cranking it down real hard. Oh wow, this one wasn't on at all. Get down here up and close here. Whoops. Let me loosen these up. Let me get a little more action here. There's something to get in here somewhere. And I hope to find it. I think I got it. Push, Kimmy, push. Let's see. There's still some bow in here. There's the thread. I think it's in there. Is it square? I don't know. They don't show you. So there it is. The next step is going to be making sure it's really tight, because that's what they show you. It's got a nice little plate here. That's for doing something. I think making an adjustment. So there's our backrest on. threaded both sides. So yeah, once you put it on there, it starts to spread out. So that's where a friend comes in handy. They could squeeze that together for you. And then you don't have any issues tightening that up or finding the thread possibly damaging your seat and having to send it in or something like that. Because that I could have seen that happening there. Luckily, it didn't happen. Knock on wood. So only need the 5mm. That's it. This thing is mostly together. Just put this finishing tight on here. We'll move on to our next step. Let's see here. It wants these collapsed. So do that. Can do, says the engine. All right, that's that. Next up, get our covers, and then we'll be in business here. Let's here's the cover here. That's going to be this side. Here's the cover here. It's going to be this side. So let's get her covered up here. I'm going to do one more, just double check here so I don't have to do it again. I really should treat it like everything else I build and bounce around in it a couple of times and then tighten it down. It's pretty cool looking. The finishing touch. I like that, you know, it's got that finished look on it. Extra place for a spider to hide to bite my butt. Make sure we get this on here right. Don't break anything, don't make any marks. No scratchy. There you go, you can kind of see a plastic seam right there. That's the only one you can really see. The rest is all pretty well done. Like, that's kind of wanky, but you know, whatever. So here's up and down, and then there's supposed to be a spin. Oh, here it is. So that, I don't see any rotation. So you get, oh, so it's up, down, and then left and right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No twist. Maybe twist. I don't know. Oh, wait. Here. Yeah, twist. Twist. Twist, baby. I don't know what that purpose serves, but hey, you know, whatever floats your boat. Maybe a good idea to get the warranty replacement on this. How do you get it to go back? You need to have an actual human being in it. I guess you do. So that's everything. The only last part to add, get rid of our trimmings from all the stuff. One extra screw. Oh, forgot. Usage. Up and down. There you go. Got to have a human to go down. Tighten, loosen your spring. Back. So you got swivel. So the back is, you got to have a human being in it, I guess. Let me get up here. I don't want to hurt myself or break anything. So, got that. And then here's our deal, just like that. So let's put the rubber to the road here. See how it feels. Some stuff out of here. Go lower so I can touch the earth. That's as low as it goes. Let's see here. Seat up, back upright. Okay. That'll do it, folks. It is a retail $1,299 chair. Can be got at your local micro center for $399. So hopefully you find that appealing and this video informative. Nothing special, nothing fancy, nothing you got to take with you or buy extra. When you get to the checkout, just put it in your cart, go pick it up, they'll load it in your car, and there you have it. But I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's Formula One, baby. Williams ESports, look it up. The Daytona 24-hour, what was it, 2022? I think they're still talking about that, and that guy's still banned. So if you wonder why this chair's so cheap, maybe that's it. Maybe that's not. You wonder why iRacing is banned teams almost, or disbanded all the team events to solo. Maybe it's because of that, maybe not. But this is the chair. It's my sort of F1 affiliated, chair for all my F1 car stuff and all that other nonsense. And we're going to rock it. Thanks a lot. Bye.